Okay, yesterday I had it wired up as 24 volt, which the motor is a 24 volt. So that was a success, but holy crap, it just, instant full speed and crazy speed, which I don't know that I need. So I did a bit of reading online yesterday. Great resources, I'm sure, but there was mixed reviews about taking a 24 volt motor and changing it down to 12 volts. And the common denominator was that it should half your speed, but that you'll have no torque, and that things could get hot if the motor's not designed for it. I suspect this motor might be fine, but we'll find out. Because my option right now, like once I have the controller, that's the next thing. I read about controllers, and my understanding of it is that some just simply reduce voltage and amperage goes down as well. But that's exactly kind of how a controller works, and we're due to get one of those. And being this motor is brushless and can be reversed and all that stuff, I'm assuming it's fairly tolerable to being dropped down. So I rewired into parallel now. So now only 12 volts will be going. And I was running it with an 18 volt battery. So my understanding was from an electrician buddy that I talked to that I'm fine with less voltage. More would not be so good. So I'm hoping I don't burn out the motor, obviously. I made a couple caps just to, better protect this a little bit. And so now we're going to do a test run on 12 volts. Oh, and I have the motor up right now. You see what happens when it's not clamped. Again, back to one-handedness. Hold on. You're out of sight for a moment. Okay, back. You're back. Okay, let's plug that back in. Well, that's interesting. There's a little more vibration than there was. So I may have to play with the 12 volts at a lower speed. It's possible that the balance is showing up not being correct and has to be dialed in more. But at any rate, let's have a look. I think the prop speed will be much better at 12 volts. And obviously I want range, not torrid speed. We still get a good wind here. We're getting a lot more vibration off the end here. I can see a wobble, a half-inch wobble roughly, which is not what I'm after. So we'll just play with the balance for a sec. Okay, just so you have a closer look at what I'm adjusting. For instance, I've been playing with these two. I just finished having this one on the other side, and it seemed to get it worse. So every time I go worse, I do something opposite. So I threw it down on the opposite side of this one. So for now, I'm using this one as that's a fixed one. I'm pretending. And then as I dial it in better, I might go to this one and vary it slightly. So we'll see how that goes. So that's the best I can dial it in with two hose clamps. I'll get a third hose clamp and see what I can do. Seems the lower speed gives it more of a chance for the end to vibrate. So we'll try a third hose clamp. So, running much better with a third hose clamp to throw a little more weight where it's needed. Also, I'm clamping in and gluing in a nice thick piece of ply to basically attach those two, and the two runners more solidly, because I find the back corners vibrating and I can't clamp over to that well enough. So this bigger clamp, once that's glued, time for some lunch. Once that's glued, that should run better. So there you can look at the tip, and I don't know if it shows on video, but there's no wobble. But you've also noticed I pushed it back from the full extension, and like, I'll have to experiment on the water whether that I get the same performance and back further, because then there's less shaft sticking beyond and less prone to being bent around. So, you know, if I still get decent speed, but it seems like 12 volts is the right answer at the moment. I'm not seeing anything heat up. So for the moment, anyway, please, you know, I've heard so many varying ideas on this, from no, it won't work at all, under load, you're done. But this is water we're talking. There is a load factor involved for sure, but the speed I had before was crazy at 24 volts. So until a controller comes and I can dial that down, I may love to go that fast, but maybe not, you know? So, we'll see. So, that's now running pretty smooth. And it seems if I slide it too much further down, it wants to vibrate. So that may be that the sled angle is still a bit off. But I can show you. That's actually not that bad. But you know, making it a pleasant ride is part of the deal, so if it works just as well back further, then fine. We'll let it be back further. Why not, right? So, I'm going to attempt to just put a little pressure on the end here if it works. Okay, maybe not. I'll bend a prop, no doubt. Okay, it was an idea. So, but it's running nice and smooth now, considering everything. And I think that is about the right depth, so we're going to leave it with that.